If you've ever stood in a knife shop completely overwhelmed, this video is for you. You see, most people buy the wrong knife. They buy the one that looks cool, myself included, and not the one that actually cuts what they want to cut. You see, the truth is, most people need 3 knives. The first one, and probably the most important, is the chef's knife. And it's used for 80% of your home cooking. Chopping, slicing, dicing, and mincing. Pretty much all you need. If you can only have one knife, this is the knife you have. And the next knife that should be on your list is a paring knife. Perfect for peeling, for vegetables, for little small jobs around the kitchen. Now you can buy fancy ones like these, or honestly, this is one of my favorite knives in my arsenal. It's a small little serrated knife from Victorinox. These things are cheap and affordable, and you won't get upset if someone destroys it. And the third knife that you actually need is a serrated bread knife, and unsurprisingly, it's for cutting bread. If you've ever tried to cut bread without one of these, you'll know why you need one. But it is also great at cutting tomatoes, citrus, and cakes. Now, there are some specialty knives that do make sense if you are a keen home cook, starting with the boning knife. Now, it has a small, thin blade, nice and sharp, and it's perfect for cutting around bone, for like boning out chicken legs, for portioning steaks, taking silver skin off your steaks, things like that. The cleaver, it's great for big, heavy chopping. So if you're trying to cut up an oxtail, or you want to break down a rib of beef, this is the blade that you need. However, it's not great for much else. So when you need one, you need one. But if you don't, it just sits in your drawer. That's why I always recommend a stainless steel cleaver. More on that later. And a slicer, long, thin blade, perfect for slicing ham, slicing briskets, also kind of good for filleting fish if you ever do that. But most likely the knife that you bring out on Sunday for carving roasts and carving ham. The very quick version of what metal to choose. The long and short of it is you've got stainless steel and carbon steel. Stainless steel, low maintenance, very forgiving, great for home cooks. Carbon steel will potentially get a sharper edge. However, high maintenance and will 100% rust. Doesn't matter how well you look after it, if you leave this thing for longer than 48 hours without using it, it will rust. Trust me. So the 3 biggest mistakes I see people do when they are buying knives. Number 1, they buy full sets of knives. Trust me, you don't need it. Just spend that money on 2 or 3 good quality knives instead. Number 2, choosing knives that are too small. I know these knives look very intimidating to people who are just starting to cook, but trust me, if you buy a smaller one, I guarantee within 6 months you'll be back to buy the bigger one. And number 3, the biggest mistake I always see everywhere I go, in kitchens and households everywhere. People do not keep their knives sharp. And that is dangerous. If you want a full video about how to keep your knife sharp and some more information, there's one on YouTube. Go check it out now.